So here we go again. I'm trying another YouTube video. Hopefully it comes out in landscape, and you get some good idea of what I'm showing you is my my collection of full run of figures. And we're going to show you some of the expensive good variations in here and what to look out for. Just slowly going through them. Obviously you can see I collect a lot of different variations of figures. Hopefully I'm going slow enough you can see. I'm just going through them quickly, and I'll slowly go back through them again, and we'll talk about a few of them that I've got, some of my personal favourite ones. So you can see I like a bit fat. Here we go. Yeah, so I've been collecting for, well, ever since the first films really. Me and my brother have been collecting figures, and I've kept my original collection, and kept my personal favourite one down here, which is my first ever figure, which is the Luke Stormtrooper. So he's stuck in my collection with my mint figures. And my original childhood collection is stuck away at the minute, but you can see our last 17 figures. Yeah, so you've got some of the early figures here. This Luke here fell out and his head fell off, so obviously gutted about. Trying to get all the different hair colour variations. Still missing a true ginger one. Again, an expensive figure. Then we've got my R2s. We've got a pop-up, solid dome, centre scope, all different country origins. My blue snag at the back with a toad end, and we've got my R5, so like a good R5. This one here with the red bar, which is different to the others. That's an expensive figure to pick up. One of the last ones I picked up, you pay quite a good bit of money for that one, just for that little red spot there. And here on the top, I've got a Luke DT. See, the saber's a little bit different. That pops right out. And that's a rare, expensive figure to have as well. I got that one all by luck. Got a Vader case from America, all the figures in, pulled this guy out. Thought his saber, I didn't know, I thought it was an original, it's a Luke farm boy. Pulled his saber out, and I was absolutely buzzing when it was a DT, because that was one of the last ones I needed, and it was an expensive figure to pick up. He took anywhere from £600 to £1,000 for one of those, and I picked him up for a reasonably good price, because I didn't know it was a DT, so I was really lucky, really. Got next was the Imperials. I haven't loaded them up with their weapons yet. Got our Bespin cars with their nice gold trims, which are awesome. I love a good DSD, as you can see, all the nice tight limbs come out again. We got a Han Bespin, one of the hardest ones. For these two are one of the hardest figures to pick up mint. They've always got bits of paint missing from them, and the Han Bespin notorious. His fringe has always got a bit of rub on, so that was one of the last figures to pick up as well. We've got our Wally's, different tusks, variations. Luke X-Wings, we've got the Spanish ones at the end there. It's got slightly different emblems, a bit thicker, different country of origin, if it's a different mould. Quite a hard one to pick up, then coming down a bit. Squid faces, all with different colour capes. Another funny variant that I follow, that quite a lot of other collectors like to do different colour capes. I've got my hammerheads, all with different eye positions. And we've got the bounty hunters, my Fett's painted helmet. You can see his helmet on the front's a little bit sprayed. Quite a hard one to find. That's quite a lot of spray on that. Again, that's an expensive Fett, just for the fact that he's got a bit of paint on his head. Then we've got the tri-logo Fetts, which you can see are a little bit lighter. They've got lots of different variations. So for example, this one's painted dark, and then if I sort of pull this Fett away, I think then we've got an unpainted dark there. I think I just need one more to finish the set of variants, which is a two-tone belt, which is a brown and black version. I've completed my Fetts then. And moving down, got my Luke's, snap cape, blue saber. Then we've got a moulded face Luke there. variations of 2-1B, like a matte version and a bluer version. Then we've got pencil toppers. Some of the figures from Empire. We've got a dark boot Rebel Commander here, which is a nice variation again. Quite a hard one to find and quite expensive one to pick up. Different layer Bespins, different variants of face and necks. Yodas, Luke Bespins. There's a few sables back there. I like a good Luke Bespin. Coming down a bit, what's we got here? More Imperials, the Ewoks. Last 17, one of the most expensive ones to pick up here. We've got a Luke Poncho, last 17. Again, he's an expensive one to pick up. Then we got the last 17, obviously the most expensive figures of them all. My first one that I ever had at home. We've got this dude's one. He was hard to find, that white mintiest Luke Stormtrooper, one of the I've ever seen. We're going on the last 17 figures. Coming to the mail away again. And that's the end of the figures. Got a little Revenge of the Jedi patch there. There's a good story behind that. So I met a guy whose dad worked on all the Star Wars films, and he was looking to sell some of the stuff that his dad did. He was a prop maker, a chippy by trade. He actually worked on the original Falcon, and he had a few photos of it, and he had some prototype weapons and stuff, and he came to me looking to sell them. And he had sort of signed stuff from George Lucas, and he also had stuff from like Superman and all sorts of stuff. And I just said to him, look, this is your dad's sort of heritage. You should try and auction it, get the most amount of money as you can get. So I managed to find him a buyer for all his stuff, and as a kind of favour, I had my eye on the Revenge of the Jedi Yoda patch, and he gave it to me. I believe he sold most of his stuff, but he kept a few of the sort of personal belongings that were like close to his dad. But that was a cool find. Some of those prototype guns, like a Bespin blaster and a Royal Guard, a Palace blaster prototype, which was really cool. And again, we got this made away. I was thinking about another good one. That was one of the best pickups I had. I've been chatting to a guy for a couple of years, and he said he had all this stuff, and I wasn't sure whether I believed it or not. And eventually he got back to me, sort of, we've been chatting for 2 years. He goes, "Oh, come and have a look." And I went to his house. He had, I think he had 200 mocks, all mint sealed, full run of figures, all different foreign cards. He was basically collecting for all the time of eBay, and he picked up all the foreign cards before they sort of became popular as they are now. And he just basically hired a van to pick it up. And I don't think I'll ever find another collection like that again. Maybe in a future video I'll go through some of the stuff that I got off him. Anyway, hopefully this video is a bit better than my last one. I'm talking through some of the rarer figures and stuff I picked up. And if you liked it, you can subscribe and like the video, and hopefully you'll see some more videos coming up of unboxings and visiting toy shows and stuff about collections that I've picked up and funny stories. For now, or actually before I say for now, you would like to see where this collection actually is. It's the only place in the house I've got them in, because everything's in the attic. It's actually in the toilet. There's a few bits on the top there, some special items there as well. That's for another vid.